This intriguing EV is the GWM Ora Sport, and it's set to arrive in Australia in the very near future, brandishing what I would call a peculiar design inside and out. We're here at the Anglesey Proving Ground to give you an early preview of what to expect. Launched in China in early 2023 as the Ora Lightning Cat, the mid-size electric sedan is destined for Australia and could cost less than the $65,000 Tesla Model 3. GWM, or Great Wall Motors, is also bringing the Ora electric hatchback to Australia for $43,990, making the little runabout Australia's cheapest EV. But this bigger, more powerful vehicle will fight it out with mid-size EVs like the Tesla Model 3 and upcoming electric sedans such as the Hyundai Ioniq 6. Oh, the thing I love about EVs is all the space you get under the bonnet. Anyway, clearly there's no space under here for luggage, but down there somewhere is an electric motor pumping out 150 kilowatts and 340 newton meters, which according to the specs is reasonably quick. We'll find out soon. However, there is a dual motor version pumping out 300 kilowatts and 680 newton meters. That's a lot of muscle. And apparently that thing goes from 0 to 100 in 4.3 seconds. Seriously quick. Both versions use a single-speed automatic transmission to get power to the ground, but there is a 64 kilowatt battery, which is in this, but a bigger 83 kilowatt hour battery. The smaller one will do about 550 kilometers according to the Chinese data, and the big battery 705 kilometers. Now, when they get tested in Australia, those numbers will come right down because it's a different testing method. So expect the entry-level model to do about 450 kilometers, I reckon, and the big one maybe 550. The exterior design may be an acquired taste, blending a Porsche Panamera body shape and front end with hints of VW Beetle and even Bentley brake lights. It rides on these distinctive 19-inch alloy wheels, and the tyres are actually Michelin Pilot Sport. Yes, they're the EV version, but that's still pretty cool. Things improve dramatically once you step inside. It feels very luxurious, and this T-shaped dashboard with the climate controls up here makes you feel pretty special sitting here. These single-piece sports seats look fantastic, but they also feel fantastic too. This pleather, or vegan leather, or whatever you want to call it, is really nice and supple, and you know what? They're nicely contoured, they're comfortable. These headrests, nice and soft, really good cushioning. They're power operated, and best of all, they're heated and cooled, and there's even a massage function, and the massage function is very, very good. I like the steering wheel. It's nicely upholstered and it's a little bit squidgy, feels nice. The steering wheel controls, there's plenty of them. They all make sense. And I like that 10.25-inch digital driver's display. It's split into 3 sections. It adds a bit of eye candy, it's nice. Speaking of which, 12.3 inches right here. This is a nice big touchscreen as well, and it's pretty quick to respond. But my only problem with the menu system is it's in a language I don't understand, so I'm gonna reserve judgment on that for now. The back seat of the GWM Ora Sport is very, very interesting. Lots of good points, lots of bad points. Let's start with space. Legroom is not bad, footroom is not great. I can't get my feet under the seats, and they're a little bit raised. The floor's quite high, which is not the end of the world. Headroom is actually not bad, but what's interesting is you've got this huge curved glass roof that runs all the way back and all the way over, and it's kind of really special. It feels like a very luxurious limousine. Access to the boot is via this powered tailgate, and although it's a very narrow opening, peek inside and there is a lot of room in there. What you don't get is a spare tyre, just a puncture repair kit, but it seems to be the way for a lot of EVs these days. Anyway, let's see how this girl dances.
Okay, let's give it a blast off the line, foot to the floor, in sport mode. Oh, what's this? It sounds like a petrol engine. That actually sounds pretty good. Now look, acceleration's not amazing off the line. This does have the single motor 150 kilowatt setup. It's not the dual motor that accelerates from 0 to 100 in 4.3 seconds or what have you, but it's not bad, and if nothing else, it's very smooth, very refined, as you'd expect from an EV. Another feature this car has that not all EVs have is one pedal driving. So I'm off the accelerator pedal, and with any luck, it'll come to a complete stop. And it does that by using the regenerative brakes or the actual motor itself. So that's pretty cool. The idea is that you'll actually give yourself a little bit more range by using the regenerative brakes.
It's hard to gauge what sort of range the vehicle will get on a short preview drive like this, but given the battery size, it should be reasonably good. Something that's not quite as good, however, is how it behaves in corners.
The car generally feels quite benign. It's, very easy going, but as our Chinese correspondent noted when he drove this car back in Shanghai, the suspension is a little bit soft. It's a little bit doughy. It doesn't have a huge amount of body control. And no, I wouldn't go quite as far to say it's like a tiny boat being tossed around in stormy seas. It would feel a whole lot better if it was a little bit more tied to the road, and this could be affected if GWM can tweak the suspension. The flip side of those soft suspension dynamics is that ride comfort is really, really good. It's a very good cruiser. It's very smooth. It absorbs bumps and lumps very, very easily. So if it's just going to be your everyday driver, a commuter, then shouldn't be a problem. Compared to the GWM Ora hatchback we tested recently, this vehicle is a fair bit quieter. That car, you could hear the wind coming off the mirrors a bit more, whereas this one is not too bad. There's a little bit of tyre noise there, but overall, it's a very quiet and relaxed vehicle to sit in.
The fundamentals of this EV are solid, and its unusual design, inside and out, means it won't blend into the crowd. But it's a bit of a wolf in sheep's clothing. The chassis and single motor power plant are lackluster, and if the price doesn't significantly undercut its rivals, the Ora Sport might struggle to find favour in mature car markets like Australia.
If GWM can make a few local engineering tweaks and enhance these amazing sounds and back it up with a 7-year warranty, which it will almost certainly do, this EV will be worth a closer look. Thanks so much for watching. We hope you enjoyed that. You can check out more videos here and here or on the Car Sales YouTube channel. And if you want all the news up to date when we're publishing new stuff, don't forget to subscribe.